what is up? Yeah, it seems that I keep having this problem. It just doesn't stop. It never stops. I don't understand why it is, but I don't know. It's just something that's just weirdly happening tonight. I don't understand why it's weirdly happening tonight, but it is happening. Uh, just a lot of. I apologize for some of the technical glitches that are happening tonight, but let me just tell you guys, tonight it is February 13th, 2014, and it is the day before Valentine's Day. So, I'm glad to have you guys aboard. It's awesome. I got a lot of love for you guys, and it seems that I especially got a lot of love for Uni, because I'm paying particular attention to you tonight. So you must, if anything, be happy I am paying attention to you. So, oh yeah, I'm sorry. It is Valentine's Day for some people in the room, so I apologize for those of us living in Greenwich Meridian time. So, but yeah, I wanted to give props to the Olympics, and I thought about it the other day because there was no way I was going to keep on running a sad panda Broncos lost the Super Bowl intro bumper. So, oh, hey Latin lady, how are you? Love muscle, what is up? So, anyway. Alright, hold on a second, guys. I'm just having, it's a horrible day. It's a horrible day technically. Not a horrible, I wouldn't want to say it's a horrible day overall, but it is kind of a horrible day when it comes to the snow outside, the technical glitches that we're all experiencing, and blah, 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 blah. It just goes on and on and on and on. So, gotta love it. Alright, hold on. So this is what's going on tonight, okay? Tonight, which I didn't get a chance to explain during the first hour, tonight I'm doing a full crossover. So, tonight I'm having TinkerEvol come in. TinkerEvol is currently a host on a show called Vape This. I think she does it on tonight, 10 o'clock to midnight. And they also do like a Saturday hangout show on Saturdays, like from 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. that she does with BigMex. BigMex is a co-host. For those of you who know BigMex, him and honestly, these two guys have come so far in such a short period of time when it comes to their vaping journeys. I'm actually looking forward to having them both on my show in different capacities. Although I am going to be talking mostly to Tink about it, it's cool to have BigMex in there because he comes in with a perspective of being his co-host, so he can also come in and he's helping out with some of the questions and making the interview that much more entertaining. So after the end of this show, I'm going to be hopping onto their show on the PowerVape Network later on tonight. So I really hope that you guys tune into that show. I know I got a lot of love for Ego Mama too, but if you have a chance, if you can open up even a second tab and take a glimpse at what's going on over at PowerVape also, I will be doing a couple of my giveaways over there also, and I'm going to be chilling out with those guys on their show tonight also. So it's going to be Tower all night. Technically, is that weird to say that? It's going to be Tower Vape all night. And then tomorrow morning, I am going to be giving Celtic a little bit of a rest. He's going to be sleeping in tomorrow. So you'll also catch me doing the morning show tomorrow, 8 o'clock a.m. So there's a lot of Tower in the next 24 hours that's going around. Yeah, a lot of Tower. Yeah, it's going to be Tower all night, Tower all morning. So, and I'll just take a nap in between. Yeah, pretty much. So now you know what's going on here. Hold on, let me give Tink the link. Now, while they're getting ready to hop on, Tink, when you come in, give Mex that link. I need a minute. I'm sorry, guys. I need a bio break. So if you guys would indulge me for about a minute, I'm going to put on the screen for about a minute, and then we're going to start the interview. Okay, guys? Now, hopefully, I won't crash. It seems that there's something weird that's going on right now, so I hope I don't crash. No, not yet. Wait, hold on a second. No, they can hear you. They can hear you. They can hear everything. All right, so you guys chit chat a little bit offline. I gotta go away for a minute. Let me just look at the screens. You know, you guys can go on the screens for a little bit, chit chat a little bit, or you can wait a little bit.
Hey, let your cousin in.
Guys, if you guys give me a minute, I would really appreciate it. Hang out, guys. Hold on. Alright, guys, sorry about that. Sometimes you just have to do your thing, so. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay. I don't know if I have my triple shots completely set up, so I may have to. Nope, yep, I gotta change it up here a little bit. Alright. Hold on a second. One moment. So I could get Mex in here. Alright, hold on a second. Alright, hopefully he doesn't bounce out tonight. So anyway, guys, sorry for the delays. It's been one of those nights. It's been very, very strange, and I know that my replay is going to look especially weird when I upload it tonight. So I'm almost glad that you guys are here, you know, so you guys can at least witness the craziness unfold. Okay. Hold on a second here. Alright. So we got him here. Alright, he's going to be yapping away while we're talking. Alright. Which is totally fine.
Talking.
Okay. I'm sorry! Tink, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah? Guys, this is TinkerEvol. Guys, wave hello to the lady.
It's actually pink. It just looks different under this light.
Oh man, I'm actually so glad to have you on because we've been planning this for a while, actually. You know,
Yeah,
which is a good
It's
thing.
been a minute.
Huh?
It's been a minute.
Oh yeah. You know, we're gonna go on double until Mex comes back, so I can see when he's coming back. It's a little distracting, right? But anyway, okay. So here we go, guys. So anyway, I have Tink here for a while. Mex will have him back when he's finished talking, so don't worry, guys. You'll see Mex too. But anyway, the first thing I want to say to you is hello and welcome to my show. Thank you so much for coming on tonight. I really appreciate it.
Oh, it's no promise. It's going to be a long night.
Yes, it is. It's going to be a long night for all of us involved. It definitely will be. So, hold on a second here.
I'm back.
He's back.
You need to go from HD because you're completely cracking up. You gotta lower your Google Plus your settings on there, Max, because your voice is completely crackling.
I heard you cracking, but I'm on low now.
Okay, I shouldn't be crackling then.
But you're cracking, not me.
Am I cracking? Am I cracking to you? Am I crackling to you, Tink?
Yes, to me you are.
All right. Okay. Oh. My nose. Sorry, guys. That was another thing I was doing, was sneezing my face off when I had to go off cam for a minute. All right. Anyway, now let's see if we can get a little serious here, guys. So here's the story. Okay, here's my story. One night I just happened to come across this guy's show. I guess it was like your first week, right, when you guys came on, or did I meet? I think I met you. Yeah, I met you through my show, I think, and then you guys told me about your show, and then I first popped in and I started watching you guys.
Yeah, I think we were in a random hangout one night.
Oh, is that what it was?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. And so then I came to your show. I started watching it. It's pretty good. I mean, like, you guys definitely have a wealth of information. I thought that was kind of cool, to say the least. What surprised me even more is your whole story when it comes to vaping. So, Tink, if you would, can you give us kind of like a history of like you know, like how did you get into vaping? How long, you know, like obviously we were all smokers beforehand. So, what exactly brought you into vaping?
Actually, one of my friends had been vaping for a couple of weeks and came over to my house to hang out. I was still smoking at the time. Right. And let me try it, and I fell in love with it, and he ended up ordering me a cheap Ego battery from some Chinese company. It wasn't even Fastech. I don't even remember where it was. And the day after, I went to my first vape meet, and I won an MVP too. So ever since that day, I fell in love with it and haven't turned back. And that was after I smoked from the age of like 13 to the age of 34.
Right.
So, and like 2 packs a day. So, and I just, from my first vape until now, I haven't touched a cigarette. Haven't even wanted to.
Right, I hear you. Yeah, I mean, I could pretty much attest to the fact that a lot of us that are here in the room right now can definitely see that. Can definitely see, like, you know, you get that aha moment. So, and the aha moment I'm talking about is for me was when I touched that Ego C to my lips, pushed that button for the first time, and got my first hit off. It was like a Camel. It was supposed to be a Camel Lights tasting e-liquid from Totally Wicked e-liquid. You know. My
first aha moment had to be the first time I actually tried a bakery vape. Mm-hmm. I'd been having problems finding a vape I liked, and it was actually Sprinkles by Baca Vapes, which is a local company here in Memphis.
Wait, give me a second, guys. Hold on. Max, all right, I gotta cut off the audio, man. Dude, I'm hearing your kid too much. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that, guys. All right, go on, Tink.
But yeah, I'd been looking for a way to stop smoking for a while. I lost my mom in 2005 to lung cancer. So I'd been trying and nothing was working. You know, the cheap little blues, stuff like that. I tried just quitting altogether and thought I was going to, like, go postal on people.
Oh.
So.
Right, yeah. I know exactly what you mean. I mean, like, I'm sure a lot of us can relate to trying big farm ways of trying to quit smoking, which would include, like, the gum. It was like the Nicotrol, like that inhaler thing that you would put the cartridge in. Let me tell you, that cartridge sucked. That's all I'm saying. But which ones did you try when it comes? Which big farm techniques did you try?
I tried mainly blue. I tried like the little ones from like Walmart and stuff, but I've honestly only been vaping since October 18th of last year.
Okay.
So, But yeah, it took me getting the Ego really didn't work for me. It wasn't enough power because I used to do 2 packs of Newports a day. So the small Ego that didn't adjust or anything just wasn't enough. But once I got my MVP and other stuff, I had no want whatsoever to smoke.
Right. Like, and let me just reiterate to this, guys. I mean, like, another reason why I wanted to bring you in is because how far you have come, in such a short period of time. It seems that you and Mex kind of started around the same time, I'm guessing. And
I think he's been vaping a little bit longer.
Right. And I just find it really interesting more than anything. You know, because there's those of us here that started like 2, 3, even longer, 2 or 3 years ago, and for us, we went through the whole gambit of devices. We started out with our Egos. We went to our Carter tanks. When we started delving into variable voltage, using 501 Addies, 306 Addies, so forth, and then eventually we went to try and mesh, and then from mesh, the Genesis tanks, and from the Genesis tanks we went to rebuildable dripping atomizers, which started the whole sub-ohm unit that came from the Philippines. It seems now that a lot of vapors these days that are starting out more now are kind of skipping a lot of steps, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. Wait, I'm hearing myself.
Yeah, I heard you too.
I'm sorry, I just fixed myself. Now everything's gonna be great.
Okay. Yeah, I'm still hearing myself. But anyway, so here's the thing. So the thing is that you delve from, these days, you may not even go from. Oh, I keep hearing myself. It's driving me crazy. No. All right, but anyway, so a lot of people. Oh, I keep hearing myself. I can't even talk right now. All right. I'm sorry, guys. Hold on. I keep hearing myself echo. All right, but anyway, all right. I think we're good now. So
yeah.
Anyway, so these days it seems that a lot of people start out. Okay, they don't start out with their Egos. Right? Now here's a good example. Tinker, how did you start out?
I started with the Ego, but after I won the MVP, I think I've used an Ego once since then.
Right, so you didn't even go through the Ego step. You went straight into like a mechanical device, correct?
No, I went straight to the MVP too.
Oh, MVP. Okay, so you went right into like variable voltage, variable wattage.
Yeah, but
right?
within like I'd say after about a month, I moved into mechanicals.
Right. Okay. And yeah, I know Uni. I agree. And Max, I'm guessing that you went the same route.
Yeah. She's now 132 mods for her collection.
Oh, right.
Uni.
Oh gosh. Oh, he's on the phone. Okay, so.
I hear you, bro. Sorry about that.
No, it's no problem.
People want to get a hold of me during a show before the show I'm quiet and.
Right.
It's good.
No, it's okay. I was just asking you a question, but you're busy on the phone, so. I don't know. Just trying to involve you. No, my question to you, Max, was I know that with TinkerEvol, she started out with an MVP too. She tried an Ego once, then she went to like a mechanical within a month. So then I followed up with like, hey Max, how did you start out?
I started out with a SID. It was a variable voltage, variable wattage, and then I seen variable voltage Egos, the Ego Twist, something like that, and I bought one of them too, just to have two things on me. And once I got into that and started tasting all these flavors, and then I ran into a few other people. Now those other people were way above me, and I seen things I like bigger clouds, nicer mechanicals, I started seeing everything that was really nice, and then I met a lady that had sent me to a vape meet, and then from my vape meet, it was all over with. I turned into a hobbyist and started collecting, started building, doing my own builds, and then I went from that to just helping out a lot of people. Now I have my own group. It's a vaping club we have out here in Toledo called T-Town Vapors, and all I do now is just help people, get off the cigarettes and show them an alternative that is a lot easier and everything. And they come to us and we do a lot of rebuilds, we do a lot of things. Everybody wants to move fast now. It seems that way to me in our area. Like, people are jumping on egos, which is great. I have an ego still. I will never get rid of my first ego and my first SID. I have a Pravari, which I love, and I had a Vamo, but I piffed that to an awesome girl that's actually in here, Strawberry Fields.
Right.
And I just try to help people out and have a good time at it, and it's working out great. I mean, I actually have my cousin over here right now who is a major, like, he's big in hip hop, and he's growing big here in Toledo, and he actually came over because he wants to quit smoking. And that's who just came in while I was talking to and everything. And he's going to be doing some things, and he's probably going to come out to a vape meet, and we're going to get him going. And that's what I do.
Right, I understand. I mean, like, so you could see, like, you guys can see a little bit of their backgrounds, at least their journeys. When before, like, for people who haven't gone to their show yet at 10 o'clock, it's kind of like a small sampling of the background you get. And there's one thing I'll tell you, Tink. There's one thing that really that really impressed me. I think it was like the first or second hangout, and I was actually quite jealous, guys. Yes, I was jealous. She can build a dragon coil. We've been on this for the past couple months now. She can build a dragon coil. I cannot. Now
Poor Rich, I built the dual nano dragon yesterday.
It's friend anymore.
Actually what I'm vaping right now.
I'm not your friend anymore.
You still love me.
And what about the K-Fun?
No, I keep messing it up, Linus. I keep messing it up. Like, I can do the horizontal coils just fine. That damn vertical coil. I keep messing it up. Don't you shake your head at me. Don't you shake your head at me, ladder lady. Yeah, but just delving into that. I mean, like, what kind of coils do you personally like to like build yourself, like, for your own personal rigs? I mean, obviously we know you do the dragon coils. You just talked to us that you built a nano dragon coil. Can you explain to us what that is? I have no idea, actually.
It's just a nano coil done in the dragon. So
right.
Instead of the bigger coil, it's the really, really small ones that push out like the dragon.
All right,
just
cool.
Smaller form. Hits a little bit harder sometimes.
Right. I mean, and yeah, like people are saying in the chat room. I mean, like, sometimes one kind of build has like 2 or 3 different names. Yeah. So I can't. I mean, like, even me, as much reading as I try to do a week on it and try to catch up with what's going on, I'm not 100% up to date. I never am. I can never catch up. And if for those of you that can catch up all the time and are on the ball all the time, I give you props, because I cannot catch up. It's almost like, you know what it's like? It's almost like right now, here we are, we're like in our 30s or 40s or whatnot. I'm not saying everybody, because some of you people in the room are like, what are you talking about? I'm in my 20s, Rich. But I'm just saying that some of us who are like in our 30s and 40s that kind of lived through this generation of, like, we lived through, like, where you could still smoke at high school. Like, that era, okay? We look back now, and to me, to what some of the people are doing now with rebuilding, you're no exception, Tinker, right now. Some of the people can pick it up so fast. Kind of like, I was learning. I was actually trying to learn how to do some graphic stuff. I learned from watching a YouTube video of a freaking, like, a 10-year-old kid. I'm not even kidding. A 10-year-old kid taught me how to do something graphics-wise. Because that's how smart these kids are these days. That's how more, like, advanced they are. Like, you hear them, their mom yelling in the background while they're doing the review video. And they're like, Mom, I'm in the middle of doing a review video. I'm doing an instructional video, Mom. He's like, you better come to dinner, boy, or else you're not going to get your dinner. So, oh my gosh. But anyway, this is the truth. So that's why it kind of amazes me. And so, yeah, you said you do the Dragon Coils. You said the Nano Dual Dragon Coil you did yesterday. Like, let's say if you're on a quick fix, like, what coils do you usually wrap?
I usually wrap, if I'm in a quick fix, just the 3-4, blah, blah, I can't think today, 3-4 horizontal wrap, and usually about everybody's going to hate me for this, but usually about 0.20 is usually where I'm at. Now, if it's my K-Fun or my Russian 91%, I either do a chimney or my Russian right now has the dual horizontals on it.
Dual horizontals. So basically a regular dual coil. And like, I'm guessing you wrap it anywhere between like, I don't know, 0.35 to 0.5?
On my K-Funs and my Russian, I do about a 0.7.
Alright, so you don't go...
better warm vape.
Alright, so you don't go that high then. Okay, I mean that low then. Okay.
Not on those. Now, my regular, my Patriot, my Chimbus, my Igos, they're all, I'd say about, I have one sitting right here that's about a 0.14. But usually I stay about 0.3 and under.
Alright, I understand. And that's it. For those of you that are into sub-ohm, you would totally understand the lingo. I personally, like, with some of my rigs, for example, I got my Nimbus here, and just so you can see from perspective, and I am by no means a really good coiler. I mean, like, the coils I have wrapped on here, they're the same coils I had wrapped from VaporCon. I just replaced the cotton yarn on it. Like, I have cotton, I use a hybrid cotton hemp yarn on it. I have a drilled dual hole. I have it drilled with dual holes here. They're basically like, I think they're close to 1 millimeter holes. You know, or, yeah, pretty big holes, so that I can actually, and I have this coil wrapped at like 0.5. I don't know what BioWick is yet. I'd like to find out. I had to move away from cotton balls myself because I was getting a medical reaction to it. So I moved away from it, and the pains that I'm experiencing in my neck going down to my arms are less. All right, cool. Thanks a lot, Linus. I appreciate it.
I use anywhere, or I'm now on a cotton kick, but right. I've used Eco Wool, the Ready X Wick, which I still love that. My Igo W4 is still done with the Ready X Wick. I love that stuff.
Right.
But here lately, I've been doing a lot more builds with the cotton. That way, because I like to change out juices a lot. So, and burning them works, but at the same time, you still get a bit of leftover taste. Where with this, I can just pull the cotton out and just put something new in.
Right. Yeah, and I'm sure that the majority of like people who sell them now enjoy the flavor of cotton, enjoy using the cotton balls, and it sucks that I can't use them. I really can't use them. It sucks. Like, I could probably use it for a little while, but I'm like, now it's almost like, and let me tell you guys, I mean, yeah, it stems from what happened a couple weeks ago, from what Dimitri from Vaping Greek found out, what his own experiences, and then I figured out that there was something going on with me. I took out using cotton balls, and the pains that I were having, you know, subsided dramatically after I stopped using cotton balls. It sucks. It's like I can't use cotton balls anymore. So I'm stuck having to use yarn. And the flavor, I miss the flavor so much. I'm so sad. You know?
I've heard mixed reviews on it. I just haven't gotten around to try it.
Right.
That bio.
You know what? I wish it were hypochondria vapor tweak. I really wish it were. I really wish it were, man. But I almost crashed on the highway a couple times because of it. If you call that hypochondria, okay, I have hypochondria. Like, I almost passed out because the pains were getting so bad on the highway. I literally almost crashed on the side going 70 miles an hour. You tell me if that's hypochondria. I don't know. Like, I felt like I was having a heart attack.
Yeah, what Immortal Linus is saying about the BioWig, that's really nice stuff right there too.
Yeah. No, I was getting these pains, Vampire 74. I was getting these pains where they would start in the bottom part of my neck, and they would go down to my elbows. Like, it was almost like it emulated like that feeling that people would get when it's like, you might be having a heart attack. And my heart would start racing. So I literally would have to pull over and walk it off and like breathe in the fresh air. Yeah, they're really bad shooting pains. But moving away from the cotton balls, I'm not getting them much anymore. Yeah, so I really thought I was going mad because I had no idea where it was coming from. Like, I went to a doctor twice on it because I was having these pains since the end of October. Yeah, that's what I thought, Trace. I thought it was panic attacks. But when they start from your neck, panic attacks don't start in your neck. Panic attacks basically, is when your heart starts beating like crazy. To the point that you feel like your heart's going to jump out of your chest. These were starting in my neck, like it was like having to do with muscles. And then they protruded down to my arms. So...
Bernard, try Venerable Vaping. He might have some of the V2 clones back in. That's where I got mine from. I love it.
Yeah, you'll really like that Trident V2. That's another game changer. It's nice with the air hose.
Right. Yeah, so anyway, sorry, I didn't mean to sidetrack it. Just that I totally understand what you guys mean, because there are a lot of reservations with people like who are using cotton balls as opposed to using other kind of substances, because most people have no issue with cotton balls at all. And you know what? You guys are so lucky, because it's like I can't use it. I can't use it. So at least I can use a cotton hemp hybrid. So that's what I got. I got like 30 feet of it. I'm good for a while. I'm pretty good for a while. At least I'm not completely escaping cotton. I'm guessing with the mix with the hemp in it, it's helping me out. No, I tried that too, Vaping John. I tried organic untreated cotton balls. I tried that too. I always was boiling. I boiled them twice before I even tried them out, and I let it dry overnight before using it. So I didn't like pat it down and squeeze it out and try to use it right away. I let it dry naturally after boiling it a couple of times. So yeah, I tried different kinds. I will look up BioWig. Just send me the link on my page, Linus. I really appreciate it. I'll take a look at that.
Yeah,
you get his name right. It's Immortal Linus.
I'm just calling him Linus. That's the way it was. It's just easy for me to say.
I seen you trying to figure that name out earlier when they won.
Right.
I'm Linus. I know that. I don't know why.
So anyway, since we're on the subject of like asking technical stuff, I know that Mex came on because he specifically wanted to talk to Tink about some of her knowledge when it comes to vaping. Now, this is the one thing that really impressed me about Tink, is that between her and Mex, they actually are quite knowledgeable, considering the fact that they've both been vaping less than 6 months. So it just goes to show, like, when I started out and I was watching a lot of review videos and trying to learn how to vape, and I remember having, like, I would lock myself on days off and watch videos for like 10, 12 hours, have a notebook out and write down notes longhand. Writing out notes longhand so that I can understand some of the stuff that's going on, because that's the easiest way for me to learn. But anyway, Mex, go for it, man. Any questions you wanted to throw Tink's way technically?
Alright, so what I wanted to start off by was when people jump into getting into vaping and everything, there's a slow step that they need to take with egos and moving on up from there. And some people can move fast and some people don't, which is okay. It's there for you to decide which way you want to go and how high you want to move, as fast as you want to move. Now, when I got into it fast. I jumped into everything. I started finding everything. Then I started finding broadcasting, started finding people doing shows, and I started seeing all this stuff, and then I wanted to get involved, and then I moved on, and then I was like, man, I need someone, with me, and I was looking around, and that's when I met Tink, and when I met Tink, I sat down and talked to her, and realized that, she actually knew what she was doing. I mean, she started off with what they call baby clouds, which Trace should know about. She would always win the contest for the smallest cloud. Now, that's where you start off, and it's okay because that's how people get going and get started. Don't get frustrated over everything or anything else. But she went from that to building coils to wrapping everything, running her own place, or running a place that really needs her. And she does a great job, and she helps a lot of people. And I asked her, and when we got involved, we just clicked like that, and we were both into it really short of a period. We ain't been in it for years, and I got to know her and do everything. Now the questions is that people have, for not stereotyping, but for women, there are some out there that are really, really blowing clouds and actually getting involved in it and actually doing their own builds. And that's what I like, and that's what I liked about Tink. Now, Tink, you can ask any question, I believe she can answer it. If not, I bet she'll get the answer. But my questions are, Tink, what is your favorite build that you like building?
Like I said earlier, my favorite one, honestly, the Dragon Coils are cool. I honestly love my 3-4 wrap. It always is dependable. It's quick and easy if you gotta be in a hurry to get it done. I actually built 3 before we even started tonight. And you get good vapor production. I like a hot vape. All the boys at my shop complain that I'm the one with too hot of a vape. So, it's not my fault, they're not big boys.
So the next question is, since people do vape and they are getting into hot coils like that, there is problems with a lot of that stuff that people don't really get involved with explaining. Now, some people, if you try to make coils, it's called a hot battery, a hot to touch battery that you cannot touch. What does that mean?
It means that you have a short.
A short. So basically, if you have a hot to touch battery, that means you do have a short.
Yes, that you have a short somewhere in your build and you need to fix it or tear it apart and rebuild.
And check connections and everything else. That's a major thing that people forget about, and they want to know, because I'm seeing people getting into rooms and asking like, man, my battery got super hot. I mean, if it's hot to touch, that means there is a short. Take everything out, take the battery out, let the battery cool down a lot, because it's going to be really hot. Be careful with it, because that's the problem. And when you're doing low ohms, what's the lowest ohm and what battery should you recommend?
Oh, let's see. Right now on mine, on my 2 that I'm running tonight at low ohms.
What's up, DJ?
I run, in one of them, I have one of the new green Sonys. Love this battery.
Sony what?
I can't forget what, I always forget the number to it.
It's a 30 amps.
It's the 30 amp, but it has that special little number. I wore away my little writing on mine. In my other one, I actually have one of the new purple E-Fest 30 amp batteries. I actually love this thing. The high drain rechargeable. That and it's purple. Thank you, everybody, for correcting me on what the name was.
The VTC3 and the VTC4.
Yeah,
what's the difference between those two?
One is 10 amp and one is 30, isn't it?
Nope. They're both 30 amps.
They're both 30 amps.
All right, so enlighten us, Mix. I have no idea.
Between the two is the VTC3 is actually 1600 mAh.
Yeah, that's it. It was the
and
mall.
the VTC4 is the 2100 or the 200 mAh, whatever they want to say it or claim it.
Yeah, I had no idea.
You're going to, the VTC4 is the hot battery now that everybody's wanting to get, and is one of the best batteries out there for safe building with a low sub ohm.
What the heck? I don't even know.
That's the one that I have.
And they must be IMR batteries.
Yep.
Well, no, the Sonys are for the most part.
Yes, I'm talking about.
Yeah, I have the VC. I got the VTC 3s.
Busting out his flashlight.
Yeah, because it's really small. Like the writing on it is really small. Like you could really see.
Look, we're all looking at our batteries.
Yeah, you could really see. Just so you guys know, you can really see, but it's very faint, just above the black lettering. That's why I pull out the flashlight to see, to read it. Yep. So I got
Why
the
must you
VTC
use
3s.
IMR batteries? Because it's easily to blow yourself up, and I really, literally mean that. You can actually blow a battery, blow something, and it can really be painful and hurtful.
And the EFES that I have is the actual 30 amp. It's not the 35 amp or 35A. It's the IMR 30 amp. Helped if I open my air holes.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna figure out just him when he's asking questions.
So, on what's, let me see, what's a good, man, I should came because I want to get her because I can get her stumped. I know
Now,
I can.
they do have a 35. EFES does have a 35 amp coming out, but that's
Yes, they
not
do.
the one that I have at the moment.
You don't have to stump her, dude. We're here to market her tonight.
Yes,
No,
it's
but I'm just putting the questions out there because I know she can answer them. Is the
Right.
problem? It's like, you know, what's suitable? Are you familiar with your 28 gauge wire?
somewhat.
Are you like good at like taking a 14 gauge blunt needle or something and wrapping it and actually knowing what your ohms are before you measure them?
Usually, if at most I might be off by like one itty bitty point.
And that's great. What is your favorite mod and why?
Nemesis. You already knew the answer to that one. I mean, I only have a couple of them. Just a few. I might have a slight Nemesis problem. A little bit. Let's see, I have the two-tone, the stainless steel, the brushed stainless steel, and the copper.
How you like that new copper that they
I
just
love
got?
it. It hits like a mofo. Actually, Anro, all of mine are clones. I do support people buying the real deal, but on my paycheck, I just can't afford it. So,
And
I
yeah,
got the clones.
and honestly, guys, that's the way I look at it. I mean, I know there's elitists out there that truly believe in that if you don't buy the original, that it's almost like slapping the original modders in the face. But I'm keen to believe that some way the people, some of these modders might. I'm not saying this is a truth. This is just hearsay. It's just from reading a lot of threads and everything that some of these modders do get some kind of a margin from cloning out their designs to third parties. So just based on that, and it's more of a belief system, it's more of a faith system. I believe that if there's those of us in a budget, we should have the right to at least try something that's similar in style, in function, as an original, to see if it's something we actually want to devote like a big chunk of our paycheck to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I have vaped on my friend's real Nimmy
Mm-hmm.
versus like my copper Nimmy. I like my copper Nimmy better.
All right, we got a rotten biohazard has a question for you, Tink, and I
A
think you
good
can answer
RBA, my favorite RBA on my Nemesis would be my Patriot. I vape my Patriot more than I vape anything else. To me, like my V2 is awesome, my iGos are awesome, my Patriot is my one true love.
Right, like for me, it's a toss-up between the Trident and the Nemesis right now. But you do have to modify it for it to work awesome.
Yeah.
I heard that the Trident V2s are going to be coming with preset holes drilled and kind of like a dial, kind of the way.
I have one right here.
Yeah, isn't it? It doesn't have a dial on it because
Yeah.
It's kind of like my Atomic.
It's got a ring.
Yeah, it's kind of like my.
Ring on it.
Yeah, my Atomic is like
airflow.
that.
Yeah.
My Atomic is like that.
All right. So another question in there was, are you going to Bash?
Yes, I will be at Vape Bash.
I will not be at Vape Bash. As of today, I will not be at Vape Bash.
My heart is broken now, Rich.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably cancel my room tomorrow, and like I'm gonna hook up a friend who wants a room. As of like a couple hours ago, it seems like I'm not going.
The brass does require a lot of maintenance, unless you want it to look patina, which all of my brass are patinaed, and I kind of like it that way.
Give away my room on a random.
You can just give me your room.
I might. I'm actually still working it out, but I had a conversation.
I was gonna say you ain't gonna say that you're just not gonna go. Something might work out.
I told you guys. I told you guys last night what was going on.
Yeah, I know.
I actually, for the elitists out there, I do own a couple of real mods. I own the Cronus, which that thing hits like a beast, and I own the Titan. So I do own some.
Wait a second.
Some pretty nice real ones.
You have the Cronus 26650?
No, it's the.
Oh, you have the Trident stainless steel version. The stainless steel version of the Trident, right?
Oh, this isn't stainless steel. This is the. Well, it's not polished right now.
Okay.
This is the Tiger Bronze Vape Head Original Cronus.
Okay.
Yeah, and I have a matching Titan.
Yeah, I do have the Titan. I don't have the Cronus. So.
Yeah, and I've got like the King, and I have a one-of-a-kind Zelda iBox, and I have a slight mod addiction. Little.
I think we can all. I just had a mods down.
That sound like a lot of heavy mods.
Yep, it always starts at the Provari. Once the Provari falls, it's so heavy, it just knocks down everything. It's like, I'm going down, so are you. You know, if anybody going to Provari out there knows that it's a heavy mod. You wouldn't think so because it doesn't look that big, but yeah, it's heavy. It's heavy. So, it happens. Yep, mob dominoes. Sorry about that, guys.
Yeah, actually, I have my friends. Now, favorite tank. My all-time favorite tank at the moment is the Spire Nautilus. I love this thing.
I don't have that. I'm jealous.
You need to get one.
I know, but you know what? Here's the thing. I am so adamant. I'm like, no. I want to use my Pro Tank heads. I want to use my Pro Tank. I invested a lot.
Yeah, you
no, I have a few Pro Tanks. I'm not hating on the Pro Tanks. They're my reliables. But my all-time favorite tank of the moment is the Nautilus. And the fact you can hold 5 mils of juice. I go through a lot of juice. Lots. It's a very good thing I work at a brick and mortar.
Yes, which is cool because there's a lot of people who don't realize this. Like, working at a brick and mortar, you really, really use, like, you know, whatever you don't know, you learn fast. And you're almost forced in a situation to learn some of these skills really quick. Now, what are, like, for me, like, I'm just curious, like, what were like some of the main skills that you learned in your months working at a brick and mortar?
Honestly, this is gonna sound really bad, but I learned pretty much everything I know now before I started there. That's actually why they hired me. Is because when I first started vaping, I dove head in. I watched reviews, I watched, you know, Nova and all the different other networks and found my way to like the PowerVape, and I learned a huge amount from, you know, everybody else and the reviews and just taking stuff apart and putting it back together, especially like coil building. I know a lot of people watch Rip Trippers. I actually only watched my first video from him like 3 days ago. I just started, I'd find pictures online and then just mimic them. And, you know, just took off running with it.
Yeah, I know.
So, I mean...
And let me tell you guys, it's not hard. it's really not. It's really not. It doesn't. It seems hard at first, I guess, when you're starting.
It's frustrating.
Hey, LM, what's up, CB? You know I love you.
What's up, CB?
Hey, Stevie.
And to me, it was very intimidating when I first started watching videos. Extremely intimidating. I thought, oh my god, there's just too much. You know, so I decided that what I was going to do is I decided to pick a subject that I wanted to learn a lot about. And one of the first subjects I picked was battery safety, which is what Mex and Mex delved into a little bit earlier, and learning what batteries go with what mods. Now,
What up, King?
yeah. Now for mechanicals, you got to go IMR.
Yeah.
And I'm going to tell you straight out, this is just my opinion, but when it comes to certain variable voltages, especially mods that run batteries in parallel fashion, I don't have a problem using protected lithium-ion batteries. I mean, I pretty much phased out most of my lithium-ion batteries from when I bought them as a newbie. I'm down to maybe 2 sets of them, but there is 2 sets of protected lithium-ion batteries I use. And now the ones I use are Orbtronics. I'll show you. I should have it here in this box mod right here. I'll show you. These are protected Orbtronic, but these are lithium ions. These are not IMRs. I got like 2 pairs of these that I still use on it because they run in parallel. Now, what I mean by parallel, it means that it's still technically using 3.7 voltage, or its required voltage, but it uses a booster chip in it to raise or lower your voltage on it, and it lasts twice as long as if you would have a single 18650 in. So that's the difference between that, as opposed to stacking, which I'll tell anybody in this room, it's not a great idea. If you absolutely must stack, I have this called, this is a shortstop by Holocron Labs. Use one of those if you absolutely have to stack, but I usually highly advise against it. So that's just me.
Yeah, I personally don't stack, never have, probably won't.
Right.
Yeah, that's Steam Boy Doctor. That's not for a newbie to mess around with. It is difficult to get going and working on.
Yeah, I use vape safes.
Yeah, what Cigar Babe said also. Vape Safe and that, they're basically like, they're similar designs. They're resettable. Yeah. And
I use them in my my blade. I keep a vape safe in there.
I'll be right back. I gotta use the restroom.
Okay.
Just
no problem.
Just I do it when I use my K-Fun or something like that on there.
Mm.
I prefer safety over blown off face. So, because I mean, you never know. Something could always happen.
Right.
No matter how safe you are, you're still, some little thing could mess up and just be, really bad for you.
Yeah, and like I said, you put in like one of those like vape fuses or a short stop on it, it'll cut off the connection before your battery seizes. So yeah, CB's right. I mean, those, it seems like the only batteries that I seem to stack these days are CR123s, which are 3 volt, or the 16340s, which are 3.7 volt batteries. CB. I'm not looking at one right now, but it's definitely like the higher voltage one. The CR123s uses supposedly a safer chemistry, 3 volt battery straight up. But anyway, like as you can see here, I was putting up some of our links. So if you see, I'm gonna put up some of our links again right here. Hold on. Yes. Here we go. Here's some of our links here, guys. Oh, 37. Thanks, CB. All right, so here's some of our links. Please, take a look at some of the links that she's involved with. Obviously, you got the PowerVape here. You have her Twitter. If you use Twitter, please follow her on Twitter. She has her Google Plus if you want to add her to one of her circles. Here's her Facebook profile if you want to add her as a friend. Hold on. Here's her Facebook group for the show that she does with BigMex called Vape This. You also have the Facebook page for their show. Now here is her YouTube channel. We're going to delve into that in just a moment. We have her Instagram. Now, if you guys are using Instagram, that is her username to follow her on Instagram. And the last thing is SoundCloud. We're going to hopefully touch upon that in a little while also. But the next thing I do want to talk to you about is I want to talk about how did you start, what made you decide that you wanted to start doing reviews on your own?
I started because once I started sub-ohming, I would go through different juices and most of them are made for tanks.
Right.
I know there's companies out there now that are moving towards the sub-ohm industry, but I wanted to, do reviews where I was showing the juices, my take on the juices at a sub-ohm level. That way, I can honestly tell somebody if it tastes good or not. I've had a few flavors that it doesn't come through at that level, and that's understandable. And I'll throw them in my tank, and they're awesome. But I get asked a lot, especially, because of my work in the show, if this juice is good or if that one is. And I just decided one day, after talking to you and a few other people, to try doing some reviews. And ended up been popping out a couple here lately. I was sick for a couple of weeks, so I had to take a break from them, and I enjoy doing it.
Right. And just so you guys know, if you guys didn't catch it, the perspective that she does her reviews is different from a lot of other reviewers out there. Because she actually, I think I know only one or two other people that actually sub-owned their reviews. One of them is Wonky in the Philippines, which is another girl. And I think Jessica Yeo in Australia. So it seems to me that TinkerEvol is the only girl I know in the continent of the United States, in North America, that does her reviews in this fashion. So anyway, let me give her a link again. Please subscribe to her channel. She does have I think you have 5 up now, correct? If I'm not mistaken.
I think you have 8.
Okay, she has anywhere between 5 and 8 reviews up right now. So. Anyway, if you see the YouTube channel link there, please subscribe. 7, sorry. Hey, what's up, Mandy? Good evening. Please subscribe.
And I'll actually be adding more throughout the weekend when I have a little bit more time.
Right, and I've been talking about her about how she's doing reviews. I actually am gonna start doing reviews myself, but I'm doing mine differently. I'm doing mine from a different perspective, and I will announce info when I do put that channel up live. I hope to put it up live this weekend, and I have raw footage for 6 reviews already in the can. I don't know how I'm gonna release it. I might do 2 a day until I'm caught up. I don't know. I haven't decided yet how I'm gonna do it, but
I need to start doing 8 a day to catch up.
I know. No, but the thing is, I figure if I put 2 in the can a day, probably within, I don't know, a month or so, I'll be caught up with the people that I promised I would do reviews for. And there are people that have been asking me to do, I've done written reviews, told them, my impressions, either verbally or written it down. But it's not going to be that bad, Uni, because I'm not going to review every single juice that I have. I'm just not doing it. Because there are some,
unfortunately, there are some bad juices out there.
Yeah, and what I'm gonna do is, I know that you like to inform people in your reviews how you feel about them a little bit personally. You don't delve into it too personally, though. That I know in your reviews.
I've watched, when I first started vaping,
Uh-huh.
I watched a whole bunch of reviews, and that's how I learned about some of the juices. And to me, I'm not knocking anybody's reviews, but when it takes 50 minutes to do one juice because they want to go over every element of how they feel about it, to me, I'm not really going to take too much from that, because everybody is different. Everybody feels differently about a juice. Everybody tastes something differently. Like me, I don't taste certain flavors. Certain flavors have an off taste, or I'll vape it and it doesn't taste like anything. And, like I say in my review, because I like something doesn't mean you are. So I'm not going to spend, 30, 40 minutes of somebody's time talking about, oh, well, I like this because it reminds me of blueberries when I was a child. I would prefer just to get straight to the point about the juice, because that's what the review's on. You know, what if it smells like it's supposed to, if it tastes like it's supposed to. Anything over that, just, I feel that people are going to get bored. And I would rather, you know, watch it. Now, I have a few reviews that are like 15 minutes long, but I had my good friend Docs with me. When I've got like 8 or 9 juices to review, especially if they're tobacco vapes. I am not a tobacco vapor, so I like to have somebody else's opinion with me, because I don't want to just be like, nah, it tastes like tobacco.
Right, yeah, and I was like talking to you about that over the weekend. I really did enjoy some of those videos that you did, you know, in cahoots with somebody else. In this case, it was Docs.
Yeah.
I got it right? I got it right.
Yes, you did.
I've been having a problem saying his name. And you guys are, what? You can't pronounce a 4-letter name? I'm sorry, okay? I was getting it wrong.
He's actually, he's not here tonight. He had to work. He is actually a good friend of mine. I met him because he comes into the B&M that I work at. And me and him sit back and just make the craziest flavors we can think of.
Right.
And, you know, we have a good time together. So it just seemed like the right thing to do. And, I mean, we had a lot of fun. We actually have, like, I'm going to put together, I will let y'all know this, I'm going to put together, like, a 5 or 6 minute video in a couple of weeks of all what was edited out. Because...
Oh, so you're going to have a bloopers reel.
Yes, I'm going to have a whole video that's nothing but my bloopers, because they are quite hilarious. I start to say something and lose complete train of thought. So, and there's one, it's like 2 minutes of just me and Docs laughing. Because we went to go start it and something was funny and we couldn't stop. So, it happens.
Certainly does. No, I hear you. That's awesome. And which brings me to my next point. Like, yeah, so definitely if you want to see like a sub perspective on how certain reviews are going about, please take a look at some of TinkerEvol's reviews. I find it informative, just because it hits upon a different sector on how to taste the juice. Because there's a lot of people out there these days that at least are trying out sub-ohming. And it is, and the way that you vape sub-ohm, as opposed to using like a variable voltage or variable wattage device, it is different. It is completely different.
Yeah, so, I didn't see a lot of it. And I was kind of nervous, and I had a few people tell me it was a bad idea. But if it's something that I'm going to be vaping every day, I'm going to be vaping it at sub-ohm level. I mean... I have my juices that I keep in my tank all the time, which stripper cakes and everything. I won't even attempt to lie. That, and because I saw him come into the room, Vape Rush Lounge, yeah, these came to me last Saturday. I'm a wee bit addicted to those juices too. But, like, I have my certain juices I keep in my tanks, but on the daily, at work, at home, I mean, you see me every hangout, I'm sub-ohming. So I would much rather, you know, show people how it's going to be. And yeah, King's right. Juice does taste different at sub-ohming. I mean, I can taste one thing in a tank and think that, you know, it tastes one way, sub-ohm it, and it tastes completely different.
I'm just verbally showing people, like, what's up? Here's my stripper cake in here.
Look, he hasn't even opened the box. Hey, Taco.
Yo, Taco, what's up? No, so I will be opening this. I think I'm going to do it on your show.
Okay.
I'm going to do it during the crossover. I'm going to open this during the crossover tonight. When all eyes are on me and these guys are freaking scamming, or like hitting me up and seeing how I react. I don't even know what questions these guys have prepared for me. No idea. I don't know. They might hit me hard, so I don't know what's going to happen. So yeah, definitely... The fun will continue tonight. If you guys go over to like you know, go over to their show, I'll probably be on between 10:45 and 11. I need to eat, so I need to take a break after my show and eat a little bit, and then I'm gonna hop on their show.
Yeah, we're gonna make you starve.
I need to eat.
I'm gonna be hard on you.
Right.
I guess you can eat fine.
Now, honestly, this is another thing that I wanted to delve into, and I found this actually fascinating. So, I remember it was like one night we were in a hangout. I had no idea about this, and you had mentioned that you used to spin.
Yeah.
So I was like, and first thing that came to my head was, is she talking about like spinning class, like bicycles, right? And I don't remember who it was in the room. It's like, dude, have you even checked out any of her pictures on her Facebook? So next thing
I think it was Mex said it.
Yeah, it was probably Mex, and I was like, no. So I started looking through, and then I noticed what she meant by spinning. So guys, she actually has skills, other skills. She actually at one point was like seriously into DJing, like serious. Yeah, so anyway, like, I can't play it here online, but if you guys want to on your end, since, I don't usually play music on my show, so I can upload it to YouTube, go to the last link, the sound card, and she has some samples of some of the stuff she's done. And I thought that was kind of cool,
Yeah, I did it for about 5 or 6 years.
Right.
So, I mean, it was fun. I actually won a competition in 03 for, like, best female up-and-coming DJ.
Uh-huh.
So, and I've done a couple of shows here in Memphis, but I gave up on it for a little while. It just, vaping and the B&M and the online shows, it takes up a little kind of bit of my time. So I just really don't have time for it right now.
Right, I understand. So, like, when did you actually start delving into? I mean, like, I guess, like, how long, like, when did you got hit with the bug when you to start DJing? I mean, like, I'm sure you learned from somebody, correct?
It was back in about, I'd always gone to the parties, and I ended up getting hardcore into it. My now ex-husband
Right.
was a DJ, and I wanted to be able to spend more time with him. So one day I went back there and picked up, 2 records, put them on, and actually, mixed them together. So after that, it was about as bad of a bug as I have for vaping now.
Oh, yeah. And then, like, I mean, like, and then I remember you were talking to me a little bit about, at one point, you were doing, like, you're actually, like, a resident at, like, was it, like, at a local club that you were at? Like, how was that going about?
It was a club called Dionysus in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And I had every Saturday night slot with, like, 3 or 4 other DJs. So, I mean, it was fun. I did it for about a year or 2.
Right.
I had to get a big girl job.
So, like, this was only like once a week that you were doing this at the time, right?
Yeah, I would do it there, and then I used to DJ for some drag shows. So, and that was always amusing.
Right. No, I hear you. That's kind of cool. I find that interesting, and it's cool to hear, like, and the reason why I brought this up, guys, is because I find it's really cool to hear what people in our community, some of their other interests, because let's face it, guys, we're not all about vaping. I mean, maybe there might be people there that wake up and the first thing on their mind is vaping and go throughout the whole day with vaping being the paramount portion of their lives, and that's not knocking vendors because they live and breathe it. And they go to sleep, and what are they thinking about when they go to sleep? They're thinking about, did I do this? Did I do that? Did I vape this? Did I vape that? Whatnot. But
I have my days that I do that.
Yeah, and like it's just interesting to see what other people interest, because you know what? We are people, and we do have other interests besides that, which I think is kind of cool,
Yeah, so I'm usually online on the vape community, or I'm gaming. So
gaming.
Yeah.
Now here's another thing that we could talk about. Now I know that we didn't really discuss this, like, usually, like, when we go into hangouts and we talk offline. You did delve into a little bit that you are into gaming, but what games are you really big into? And for those of you who are gaming out here, listen to this portion. I gotta find out myself.
Right now, I am replaying the entire Final Fantasy season because I'm a Final Fantasy junkie. Call of Duty because I like to shoot people. And Grand Theft Auto. Nobody can forget Grand Theft Auto because we all like to, beat up hookers in parks. But mainly I'm a big RPG person. And I even actually play some Magic, as you can tell from the big sign behind me.
Right,
so,
right.
I'm a full-on just dork. It's okay, though. And I love Zelda. I have a tattoo of a blah blah blah. I can't think anymore. A Triforce on my shoulder. So, in my opinion, my favorite Final Fantasy, and I haven't seen anybody say it yet. My favorite Final Fantasy is 8.
Yeah.
It's not a lot of people's favorite, but I loved the storyline. And
right.
To me, you can't have a good RPG without a good storyline.
No, because I remember we actually had this actual conversation, and I told you that the one that I remember trying and playing a lot was 7. You're like, oh my god, 7? I was like, that was from like original PlayStation, right?
I still have 7 on my other laptop that I play that way. I love 7. Do not get me wrong. I am a 7 junkie, but 8 was still, it will always be one of my favorite. I actually lost a job over playing 8 because I didn't want to stop playing.
What?
Yes, I got in that zone that you get into, when a week's gone by. And yes, I have all 4 of the original 7 discs and the 8 discs. But I like other games like the horror games.
Okay.
Silent Hill, of course, all of your zombie games. I love Dead Island because I just like to hit zombies with a car. But my favorites would really have to be RPGs. Something about getting lost in the storyline. And yes, BioShock. I am an ultimate dork and spent $139 on the BioShock, the newest BioShock, the big package you could get.
What?
And I own, yes, I have the keychain of the Murder of Crows. I have all the art books that go along with the Final Fantasy games.
Oh my gosh.
I'm an uber dork. It's okay though.
Right.
I actually, when it comes to Magic, I went to the state championships this last year. So.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I came in 12th, which isn't a great spot, but I mean, I was going up against some really hardcore players.
Yeah, because I remember I was actually just out of curiosity to see who are the top 10 players in the world, and they're coming from Finland, Sweden, Japan, South Korea.
Seriously, I have beat somebody and been cussed out before. So, I mean, people go hardcore on that. A little bit too hardcore for me.
Freaking crazy, man. But anyway, I know that you were gonna cross over. Dude, you know what, Nitro? It's called. I look at my page every once in a while. Yeah. And I tweet it too, so I put it on multiple and I put it on Tumblr, at least 12 hours Tumblr, before, man. Huh?
I was like, see, Nitro, he even has it on Tumblr.
Yeah, so what's up, Nitro? All right, but anyway, I know you said you wanted to cross over at least one of your giveaways.
Yes.
I have to go off I have to walk out of my room for just a minute because I have a cat that's seasoned right now. It's banging up against my door. I gotta see how my cat's doing. So if it's okay with you, if one of the mods can help her out for just a minute or two. Hey, what's up, Joe? She's gonna do one of her giveaways while I attend to my cat. Okay, so I'll be right back.
I'm gonna grab the.
And Tink, please, if one of the mods can help with a random chatter, I'd really appreciate it. I'll be right back, guys.
Alright, the giveaway that me and Mex decided to do over here, and he's actually in the room tonight, is a Vape Rush Lounge. I'm a junkie for their juices, really, really bad. As you can tell, I've gone through almost 60 mils in a week. But to pick out a juice Hey Chuck, go add yourself on the Vape Rush Lounge, and you can see a list of all their flavors. So we're going to be giving away a 10 ml juice from them. I just need a nice sweet mod in this room to do a triple random for me. Not used to not having mod status. Yay, CB for the win. Vapor Joe. Oh yeah, I'm glad, Junk. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna answer. Yeah, do 3 and it'll be the last one. It's a 10 ml from Vape Rush Lounge. Alright, what you need to do, some girl, is go to the Vape Rush Lounge group. Oh wait, I forgot we were doing 3. I'm so confused now. Yeah, I didn't. It was going slow, so I didn't realize. You know, here's what I'll do. Some girl, go to Vape Rush Lounge. Linereal, I will go ahead and do or give you a bottle from my B&M. Let me give you our email address in chat. I forgot my email address for a second. Send your emails to Mex and Teak. It's okay, CV. Send your emails there. What I need is your flavor profile and your nick level from Linereal. That was so confusing.
Alright, thanks for doing that, Tink. I appreciate it. I just had to wipe the spit off my cat's mouth and everything. Fun.
Yeah, Lynn didn't answer, so some girl. Hey, you win.
Okay. Cool. So anyway, before we go, well, before I go with you and take you offline so you can prepare for your show, because they're rolling in about a half an hour, 25 minutes, so I can't have her on the whole time as much as I want. Like I said, this is a real-time crossover. This is all happening in one night, and after I take like a little break, I'll be on their show on the PowerVape later on tonight. And like I said, I'm not saying to leave the show to watch them, you know, because I got love for Eagle Mama and TinkerEvol, and if, you know, Mama would beat my ass, so I'm not doing that. But but yeah, if you would, you know, if you want to like pop in and take a look a little bit during the course of the evening, that's where I'm going to be. I think between 10:30 and 10:45
okay,
until
I'm trying to explain
for like an hour.
Some girl real quick.
Okay.
I'm just gonna have some girl just go ahead and email me straight.
All right. Okay, no problem. No problem.
Just added it all in there. Yeah, you just go join that group, some girl, and choose out a flavor and email me with the flavor and your nick level, and we'll get it to him to get it sent out. And my advice is either Bavarian Splash, Candy Custard, or Unicorn Drool. They're all unbelievably good. And these are good in a tank, sub-ohm, however you want to do them.
Get the Bavarian. Get the Bavarian.
Yeah, the Bavarian's really good.
Get the Bavarian. I'm sorry, did I say something? Did I say something?
And if you want, there's actually, I have a YouTube video of 3 of Vape Rush's juices that I did. So it's a nice little short video on them.
Right. Yeah, I'm like, they're gonna be definitely in my definitely be in my queue. I'm gonna have, there's a couple that I really want to get bigger bottles of. So
yeah, I swear they need to send me gallon jugs.
Well, no, what I initially did was I got when it comes to Vape Roast Lounge, I got a whole bunch in like sample bottles, like like little 6 or 10 ml bottles, like because I wanted to try a bunch of them.
5 mil.
Yeah, they're 5 mils. Yeah, they're 5 mils. Sorry.
It didn't make it through my show. So I really do. I need Vape Rush Lounge in like gallon jugs, and it'd still probably only last me like 2 weeks.
Right. No, I hear you. I hear you. Well, yeah. When you're just you guys who don't know, the reason why people go through so much juice when you're solo is like, look at the amount of vapor that comes out every time they blow a plume. Yeah, they're going through a lot of juice.
But it tastes so good.
Like, you probably average like 20, 30 mils a day, right, Tink?
No, I really only average about maybe 15.
15 mils a day, fellas. And that's on the low end.
10.
That's
on the low.
I know people that go through a 30 mil a day. A 30 mil a day.
Yeah, average of 20. I mean, I know I have my days. If I'm stressed or something, I will vape a 30 mil and like it's nothing. Yeah, King be ordering like 55-gallon drums of insane e-liquid. He don't play.
Oh yeah.
It could be done, Pammy. It really can.
But Nitro's all mad. He's like, I can't believe you. You didn't tell me. You didn't tell me TinkerEvol was gonna be on tonight. He's gonna
pout all night.
Well, he's not really gonna pout. He's just gonna be like, I hate you, Rich.
Well, good thing it's being recorded and will be on YouTube later.
Oh, that's right. I will have this up by tomorrow, guys. So, I will. It will happen. And I'll post it on my page and stuff like that. And Grumpy Cat.
There, you can have some little Nitro. Virtual hug.
Nitro, just so you know, TinkerEvol will be at Bash. Just saying.
Yep. You get to come and meet me in person.
Yo, what's up, Joe? How's it going? Yeah, so I know Joe's going. Nitro will be there.
Yeah, I'm more entertaining in person than I am on cam. I'm actually like held back a little bit when I'm on air. If you've ever been in a hangout with me, you know that I am loud and just silly. Yes, Greg will be there, and Greg is going to bring me a gallon jug of juice.
Oh my God, she gave the freaking face. She gave the face. Wait.
That's not the face. You ready for the face, Rich?
Oh, she's going to give the face. Ah, there's the face. You see the face? That is the face. So anyway, like I normally do with all of my guests at the end of their appearance, I do the James Lipton blatant rip-off Inside the Actor Studio quiz.
Okay.
And that's how I like to call this segment, the blatant James Lipton Inside the Actor Studios quiz. But I think it's cool. Viewers seem to like it. And then we'll get you prepped up for you. We'll have you and Mex prep up for your show, and I'll be there in a little while. So the crossover continues tonight, fellas. It continues.
Sunday. Or Thursday.
Thursday.
You'll pay for the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Oh my God, I totally remember those studios. That was like a national commercial, but it depended on which track you're at. At the time, I thought it was just in Jersey. Like, wow, this is the coolest commercial ever. I was like, wow, the tri-state area is awesome. Then I remember visiting like my brother in Denver, and I heard almost the same commercial. I was like, what the hell is going on here? Then
They're
I realized
everywhere.
Yeah, then I realized that it's nationwide. So, yep. Okay, you guys, are you ready? Are you ready, Tinker?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay, here we go. What is your favorite non-curse word?
That one's hard. It'd probably be whatever.
All right, cool. I'm down with it.
Say a lot.
What is your least favorite word?
Least favorite word?
Yeah.
Would have to be no.
What turns you on?
We don't like that word.
Yeah. What turns you on?
Tattoos and piercings for the win.
Okay. And what turns you off?
Somebody that's a dickhead. Be honest. It really is.
What sound do you love?
I honestly, okay, I'm a mommy, so my favorite sound in the world is my kids saying I love you or giggling.
And on that same note, what sound do you hate?
Mex when he's too loud.
He's been gone for a while. Well, you know what? It's okay. He'll be up for 10 o'clock. I'll be able to talk to him more then. What is your favorite curse word?
It would have to be fuck.
A lot of people like
I know
that
you
one.
hear that a lot. That is everybody's favorite cuss word.
Yeah, it seems like yeah.
I have an almost 18-year-old Camry. Yes, it's shocking. I know. I have a 17-year-old, a 15-year-old, a 13-year-old, and a 10-year-old.
Right. Now, what profession other than yours would you like to attempt?
Astronaut.
An astronaut? Okay, that's
I
pretty
have vertigo, but it sounds awesome.
Oh.
I would make it 5 feet off the ground. It's okay.
Oh, wait. Text is back. Hold
I
on.
heard
He's
Matt.
in for the All right, let's go back on the triple real fast for BigMex. There we go. Now, go ahead, Max.
Can I just say one thing? I just converted 2 people over, dude.
Well,
And
you're quite busy the last 40 minutes.
They just came over, and I just hooked them up with everything. I said, forget it. You guys can have my stuff here. And he's very happy, and he is vaping, and both of them.
Right
so
on. Congratulations.
I just had to get that.
All right, right on, man. Dude, that's sick. He did it while we were on air. I thought that's pretty cool. All right, now, here you go, Tink. What profession would you not like to do?
The people that have to shovel elephant poop.
So anything having to do with shit, right?
Yeah. Right along those lines. No poo.
Right. Here you go. Here's the last question. All right. Despite what your personal beliefs are, if heaven does exist, what would you like to have God say to you when you arrive at the pearly gates?
You fucking rock.
All right. That's it. That's it, guys. We got. What else can you say? I mean, that's the best way to end that one. Honestly, Tink, thank you very much for hanging out with me tonight, hanging out with all of us tonight.
Oh, it was fun.
Mex, thanks for coming
I'll
out.
see you in a little while.
Yeah, thanks, Mex, for helping out with some of the questions, more the technical questions that you threw at Tink tonight, which was interesting, and telling us a little bit about yourself. And yeah, guys, you're gonna see us in about an hour. We're gonna be all together in about an hour, also. So the crossover will continue tonight. So anyway, much love, guys. I'll see you guys in about an hour.
Okay, see you
Yeah,
later.
because I got to go get ready. You guys all have a good one. Thanks for having us. It was awesome, and everybody rocks. Everybody keep on doing what they're doing. If you have any questions, we're all here to answer them.
Oh yeah, right on.
See y'all later.
All right, take care, guys. I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Okay, that's it. They're gone. They're gone. I'm sad. It's always sad when my guest leaves. I'm like, it's like dry your eye. But anyway, I do want to let you guys know about a couple things. The first thing I want to say is I do appreciate you guys coming each and every week. It really is a testament. Yeah, it's my cat. He just had a seizure before, so I don't want him out of my sight right now. He just had a grand mal a little while ago, so and he usually meows a lot after a grand mal. Yo, Ricardo Mon, what's up? Thank you, Tank. We love you, Tank. Yeah. So anyway, before I go, I have a couple other giveaways to do. Now, just so you know, if I can't finish my giveaways, I'll be giving the rest of my giveaways out during the crossover, okay? And I thought it was important. I wanted to have on Tink for a good period of time, especially when we had BigMex with her, who she co-hosts with. So it gave not only me enough time to talk to her about a couple certain topics related to what she's doing, but also gave Mex time to ask her certain things that he wouldn't normally ask her on their own show, which was still kind of cool. So anyway, just one more time, guys, I want to put this in. Here are TinkerEvol's links. Okay, this includes her where she does her show, Vape This, at the PowerVape. Here's her Twitter, her Google Plus. You want to add her to one of your circles, for later on, if those of you that delve into Google Plus Hangouts. We also have her Facebook profile, so if you can put in a request, she'll probably take you in. Just let her know when you add her in for a friend request that you did see her on the show tonight. And we also have the Facebook group of the show that she's involved in with BigMex. The rest of the links are as follows, guys. Here's her Facebook page, which also provides information on the show that she does with BigMex, and this is her YouTube channel. Now, this link, I would honestly ask that anybody who's in the show, please subscribe to her channel on YouTube. And the reason why I'm asking is because she does her reviews in a different way. Like, she does it from a sub-owned perspective, which I find pretty cool. And for those guys who are interested, here are some of her music samples that you'll find on her SoundCloud. So definitely follow her on SoundCloud if you're involved with that. And yeah, she's an interesting lady, and definitely check her out on her show. She does her show not just on Thursdays, but they also do like kind of like a hangout show on Saturday nights. Sometimes they'll watch Mod Envy while they're broadcasting, so they see what. So it's almost cool to hear like they're doing commentary while they're watching Mod Envy sometimes on PowerVape, because they do support Mod Envy on Saturday night, so they have their show on. It's kind of more of like a hangout show, like 9 to 2. And it starts out slow and then gets kind of fun after that. And then like right around the time when Mod Envy goes into after hours, they start kicking into karaoke towards the end of the show. I know they did doing that. They did that last week, so it's an interesting show they do. And that's a long haul show. That's like a 5-hour show that they hang out on Saturday night. So there's an option also if you want to. So that way you could, while you're listening to Mod Envy, you could also take a look and see what they're doing also on Saturday nights. Okay, so I got a noisy cat here. I'm sorry about that, guys. The next thing I do want to talk to you guys about is, hold on here. Oh, hold on a second. Oops. If I can get to it, is all right. So here we go, guys. If I could just get the links out. Yeah, I do apologize. Do you guys know that I was dealing with some technical issues tonight? Pretty much it started with the fact that, I don't know, I lost electricity. And it just worked from there on to like, oh no, it's so lame, like blah, 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 blah. So, this is what I'm dealing with. Hold on a second here. Here we go. So we got Joe here. Joe is just a good friend of mine. Oh God, Tank, if you win 07. So Joe, basically right now, just want to let you know, he does have an Android app. If you go to the Google Play Store, type in Vapor Joe's in the Google Play Store search, and you can easily download his app. I know there was an issue a couple months with like some ads. He fixed all that. It's nice. It's clean. It's Vapor Joe's on the go. He also has an article up on a Guide to Vaping that he did with Blake that also gives more information on the Android app. Unfortunately, I don't know where I put the link to it right now, but if you go to Guide to Vaping and you type in the search bar for Vapor Joe's, his article will pop up for the Android app, okay? Now, tonight, he talked to me earlier, and he is offering tonight, if you guys haven't seen it yet, a Tesla mechanical mod. So it's the Tesla mechanical mod. And it's kind of cool. Thank you. Oh, dirt. Thank you, Country Pammy. Thank you, Destian. And I keep dropping mods all night, and I got a cat that won't stop me out. But what are you going to do? So anyway, guys, so he's giving away a Tesla mechanical mod, fellas. Tesla mechanical mod. Are you guys ready? First two don't count. Third one counts. Let's go, guys. And tonight's winner is Bernard. Now here's my question for you, Bernard. I don't know if he ships to UK, but do you have? But I think if Joe will tell me. I'm not sure. I didn't ask when it came to that. I think he does because it's coming from his house, but I gotta double check. Hold on. Let's see if he's listening to me. I'll find out. You do have a bundle box? Cool. Cool. That'll work. Hey, Bernard, do me a favor. Give me the last 2 digits of your bundle box address, okay? Thank you, Country Pammy. Yeah, just the last 2 digits of your bundle box address. Oh, not address, I mean zip code. The zip code to your bundle box. The last 2 digits. Wait, if he's searching, he's probably searching. It's like, oh my god, I don't know where it is. That's okay, man. It's all good. Hey, just so you guys know, Eagle Mama and Pandora Box will be on after me for the Giggle Box. Please support them, and you know how fun that you know how fun Mama can be. She is a fun lady. That's a Russian blue for you, Uni. What are you gonna do? No, it's okay, Bernard. It's okay. I'm waiting. While he's doing that, I'm gonna do my next giveaway. My next giveaway will be. Hold on, guys. 35. Okay. Yeah, I just need it, Bernard, so I can verify it's actually you, because I wouldn't want somebody else like claiming your prize and it's not you. That's all. That's what I use for verification. I could thank Max and Mandy over at Vapor's Voyage on Sunday nights at 8 to 10 for giving me that tip to verify people's email identities. Okay, so here's the next one, guys. Here's Timeless Vapor, our girl Mandy Cat, who, by the way, just so you guys who don't know, she's doing her DIY show every other Wednesday night at 10 o'clock. She moved from Tuesday 8 to 10 to Wednesday at 10 to 12. So she's going. She's doing every other week with CB. So like I think CB was on last night. Next week will be Mandy. Just so you guys know, okay. Now the person that took over on Tuesday nights, you'll see him. He's doing the hump right now in chat. That's Scope 666. He is an accomplished drummer, and he is involved in community. So definitely show support for Scope 666. 8 to 10 p.m. on Tuesday nights, okay? Thank you so much, guys. Alright, so anyway, Timeless Vapor. What Mandy is offering tonight, now, so those of you guys who don't know, Mandy's a vendor. She's out of Indiana. I got a lot of love for her. She's one of my most favorite people in the community. And on a personal, I'm not even talking about her business, just saying personally, wonderful lady. Any of you guys who are fortunate enough to meet her and spend some time with you, you'll know within 5 minutes how giving, how kind of a person she is, and she's awesome, you know. And plus, from what I understand, my quote-unquote twin brother, Techno Boy, is in love with her quote-unquote twin sister, Techno Girl. I don't know. There's like a story behind that, so I don't know. Maybe one day when I'm on a show with her, we could discuss that. But yeah, it's kind of weird. You know, hey, that's how it goes here on Nova Broadcasting. So anyway, tonight's giveaway is. The winner receives a $15 gift certificate that's good for any e-liquids on her site. So it's not just you know, you can add hardware to your order from what I understand, but you have to have at least $15 worth of e-liquids in there. And on top of everything else, she has a Valentine's Day special going on right now, and I believe it's 2 50 mils for $25. 2 50 mils for $25. And if you use there's a code that you use for an extra $5 off your order. I'll get the code for you guys in just a second, guys. Hold on. I will get the code for you. There's an extra 5% code. I usually know this. Today's been one of those days. It's been one of those days. The code is BMine15. Okay, BMine15. So the 50 mil lovers 2-pack deal is $25, and the sale, if you add BMine15 all in capital letters, and it's 50% off, additional 15% off store-wide sale. So on top of the lovers, so the person who basically get this $15 gift certificate, you're going to be paying like $10 with shipping. That's like $10, around $10, $11 total for 2 50ml bottles of Timeless Vapor. This is the week to win it. So anyway, here's the code, guys. I'm sorry. This is a 15% off code on top of the 25 for 2 50mls. Okay, and that runs until tomorrow at midnight. That's sick. Are you guys ready? Who wants to win this? This is a sick deal. Here we go. $15 gift certificate from Timeless Vapor. Don't forget the sale. Don't forget the code. Here we go. First 2 don't count, third 1 counts. Don't forget, if it's outside the United States, unless you have a bundle box, she will not ship it to you. And 2, if you have won a code, right, you cannot use the code twice, from what I understand. If you won the code within 30 days, you gotta let us know. If you won more than a month ago, she may allow it. So I know for 30 days definitely. If you won the past 30 days, no bueno. And the winner is Shark Spear. Wow, that name popped up again. Shark Spear popped up again a second time tonight. But he wasn't here the first time. Okay, let's see. Oh, he's here now. I need the last 2 digits of your zip code, bro. Last 2 of your zip code. Last 2. Last 2. Last 2. There we go. 12. Congratulations, man. Congratulations. All right. So anyway, I have room. Let's see. How much time do I got here? Oh, here we go. We'll put in this last one here. Okay. I have a couple other giveaways. I'll be giving them away on the crossover. That includes Marble Valley Vapor. I'm doing one giveaway on that. I'm doing another giveaway on B Liquid on the crossover, and I'm doing Vaping Masters on the crossover. Just so you guys know, okay? But the last one I'm giving away for tonight is this. Unicorn Vapors, fellas. Unicorn Vapors. They are a vendor out of Texas. They're also the home of the Mythos mod. So, guys, what Will and Sue Thomas are offering one lucky winner tonight. One 30ml bottle of your choice. They will ship outside of the United States within reason. So that I know. Okay? My cat's kind of poor cat. He's not feeling well. So anyway, you guys ready? Here we go. So if you won in the past 30 days, no bueno. You have to piff to somebody else. You know, from this particular vendor. Okay? Here we go. First 2 don't count. Third 1 counts. Tonight's winner for Unicorn Vapor is Vape High Guy. Vape High Guy. What's up? Let me just make sure I didn't give you one. Oh, I did give you one. Damn it. I gave you one. I'm sorry, dude. I got to pull it from you. Sorry. I got to do it again. My bad. You won already tonight. Sorry, Vape High Guy. Buddha1114. I'm sorry, Vape High Guy. I have to give it another break because you already won from another vendor tonight. But you don't worry. You could try again next week. I had to give it to somebody else. Only way to be fair. Okay. Plus, I'm doing some giveaways on my other show, on the crossover tonight. Yep, so Buddha had one unicorn to it, but don't worry, High Guy. I got you for another win tonight, so you're okay. I need the last 2 digits of your zip code. Buddha, 114. Last 2, Buddha. Yeah, sorry, High Guy. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to raise your hopes up. I just don't give away multiple prizes for the same winner anymore. I stopped that over a month ago. Well, actually around the beginning of the year, so I apologize. But you did win from another vendor, so it's not like you went away empty-handed tonight. Okay, so watch the crossover. You have a chance. I'll be over there in a little while. I'll be doing the rest of a few giveaways over there. Please stay tuned for Ego Mama and Pandora. We're out of here for the night. Thanks much, guys. You guys are awesome. Have a great evening. I'll see you hopefully later on tonight. Peace.